This video is for comparing and ordering numbers. So in this video, we're going to order numbers from least to greatest or greatest to least. So here are some keywords to look for. So ascending is when we're going to go from small to big, or least to greatest, shallow to deep, coldest to hottest. So these are some of the other words you might see. Descending is the opposite, big to small, greatest to least, deep to shallow, hottest to coldest. So all these right here are the calculator tips. This is how to do it in your calculator. So I'm going to go ahead and move on up here and show you those steps as we do it. So step one is to go into stat. So we're going to hit stat and then just enter for the edit. And we're going to enter our numbers. Now, when we enter our numbers, it changes them. So as it changes those numbers, you need to write that down. Now, to do a mixed number, we do alpha y 2. Now, my calculator doesn't do it the same way yours does, so mine's going to look a little bit different. And so that one changes to 2.16, and then 9 over 4 is 2.25. Now, to do a percentage, you're going to put it in as a fraction, but you always put the percent over 100 when you put it in as a fraction. Again, I know my fractions look different than y'all's do on your calculators. And then we've got 2.31, and that one doesn't change. So now, again, we're going from least to greatest. That is ascending. So the next step is we're going to hit stat again. And now we're going to hit 2 for sort A, because again, it's ascending. And now we have to tell the calculator what to sort. Well, we want to sort list 1. So you would hit second and then the 1 button, and you can see it puts that L1 in there. And when we hit enter, it'll say done. So now you go to stat and back to edit, and now the numbers are in order. So our first number is the 2.16, and so that was the 2 and a 6. So when you write these as your final answer, you want to use the original form, not the way your calculator changed it. Then is the 2.25, and that was the 9/4. Then the 2.31. Then the 2.5, which was 250% in the original list. And then the 3.316, which was the square root of 11. So now we're going to do another list. We're already in stat, but I need to clear this list. So I'm going to scroll up here to where it highlights L1, and I'm going to hit clear and then enter. And it's going to clear that list, and I can start over. So here we've got another percent. So again, 110 over 100. So 110 over 100, and it changed it to 1.1. Then we've got a decimal, 1.0101. That one stayed the same. Then 101 over 100. Mine changed it to 1.01. And then 1.001. And that one stayed the same. Still least to greatest. So stat, ascending order 2, list 1. And you've got to make sure to do that list 1 in there. And then back to stat and enter. So 1.001, that's our first number. Then we've got 1.01, which was the 101 over 100. Then the 1.0101, and then finally 1.1, which was the 110%. All right, so now we're going to go greatest to least. So again, we've got to clear our list. And so now we've got temperatures, we've got integers, so these should be easy to put in. So we've got a 1, we've got a -3, an 11, a -15, and a -20. So again, to order them, stat, but this time it's greatest to least, so we're going to do sort 3, or sort D for descending. And then again, second 1 to put that list in there. Back to stat, and now my numbers are in order. So it would be 11, 1, -3, -15, -20. And then our final list here. So we're going to clear again. So I've got 1 divided by 18, which is 0.5 repeating, and then 0.15, 11%, again, 11 over 100 is how you would put that in. And mine changes it to 0.11. Now I've got a square root. So second square root, and I'm going to do 1 divided by, or 1 over 16. You can do the fractions easier than I can. So that one is 0.25. And then 0.19. So again, greatest to least. So stat 3 for descending. And put our list in. Oh. So 0.25 is first. So that is the square root of 1/16. Then the 0.19. Then the 0.15. Then the 0.11, which was our 11%. And then finally the 0.05 repeating. Ooh, and I didn't get my decimal in the right spot. That is actually 0.05 repeating. And that was 1/18. So that's it for this video.